green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready?
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. White 20.
Choose the mic.
We own them. We own them.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And some room to run now. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Goff now looks to throw. Finding some room at midfield. This one caught by Crowder.
17 yards on the play.
3rd and 2. Goff. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff finds his running back, James Conner. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 8.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Goff. Open his pal. That's complete. And he'll have the first Down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Cut. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. D. All day. All day.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
Check that.
To the air again. Gone. And this is caught. Touchdown. There to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Taylor, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hardball. Here we go.
There's Goff. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 22 yards there, a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st and 10 is Connor. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end, Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Goff now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Hey, Shell.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Line 20. Mike's by 4. Tighten up. 2 for 1.
From the gun, here's Goff. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
5.
Back to throw, Goff. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12. Goff. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And able to find Graham, complete. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
13 yards on the play.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. On 1st down, Connor. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Goff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Motion. Fifty's the mic. Five.
To throw is gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Bryant is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. On first down, Love. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 43. Switch.
Operating from the gun. Love escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
We go. 76. Mike 5-4. Hey, Foxtrot. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now Goff on first down. To Gabriel, middle of the field. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Like 20. Value three. That's the way. Hey, shell. 54's Mike. Check smooth. 54. No chance. Mike's 54. I got one.
Play action. It's gone. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hold on. Check.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's Taylor, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Taylor. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to counter here on first. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mike 52.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Mike 180. Watch the pass.
Here's Goff. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. On first down, Powell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. For the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this is caught at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
120. 52 the mic. Maverick. 80 weapon. Shit. Two.
Out of the gun. Goff. That's complete to his running back counter. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with counter. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Taylor. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 27, Goff. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hold on. Check. Whip.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now it's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
You won.
On first down, Powell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies...
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The offense on third down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
50, match 50. Hey, watch the slant. Hatchet. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
52 right here. 52.
Goff throwing again. He's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down. Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Love. Now a desperation. It got his man. Complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 1st and 10. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Bang, 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 bang.
So